This is week 38 of the English Premier League, and as you are well aware, the English Premier League is coming to an end this weekend. This is the season 2023-2024, and there are several matches on the card this weekend, and the one headlining this weekend, it will be Manchester City against West Ham at the famous Etihad Stadium, and the other match will be pitting Arsenal against their bitter rivals Everton, a match which will also stadium. And of course, Mikel Arteta will be going all out trying to secure his first English Premier League title since being appointed the Arsenal tactician. And of course, Pep Guardiola on the other side will also be going guns blazing, trying to lift his fourth consecutive English Premier League title. And all the matches in the last day of the English Premier League will be played concurrently in all the stadiums that are in England. And of course, Manchester City is currently leading the English Premier League table with a total of 88 points, having played 37 matches, and Arsenal is following them closely, having garnered 86 points, also having played 37 matches. So all the eyes will be glued at the famous Etihad Stadium and of course at the Emirates Stadium this weekend, and also keeping in mind that the teams which has also been relegated this season, being Sheffield United and Burnley. Remember that Burnley is under the guidance of Vincent Kompany. Well, it's going to be a very interesting matches between Arsenal and of course Everton. Keep in mind that this is a derby, this is a London derby, and Sean Dyche, who has managed times and times again to pull Everton out of the relegation battle, and so far we've seen that Everton this season have been topped points twice, and Arsenal will also be trying to have a better performance compared to the one that they did against Manchester United at Old Trafford. And Pep knows really well at the back of his mind that if he manages to defeat West Ham, which is under Moyes, then he will be home and dry, and he will have his fourth consecutive title, a feat that no other manager has managed to do except Pep Guardiola. And of course, he has gone one better, and he has managed to break the record that Sir Alex Ferguson held twice, having led Manchester United to a third consecutive English Premier League, a feat which is not easy to achieve for any particular manager in that sense. And of course, in that third position, you see that Liverpool, which is technically out of the race for the English Premier League, is currently holding that third position with a total of 79 points, also having played 37 matches, and is followed by Aston Villa, which has 68 points. And of course, Villa has this their best season since Unai Emery, the former Arsenal tactician, took over from, of course, Gerrard, and he has managed to do wonders in this Aston Villa setup. Keeping in mind that Aston Villa is a mid-table team, and they'll be playing Champions League next season, and it's a very good record for Unai Emery and his charges trying to move this Aston Villa team forward. Well, let's get on to the main matches, the main crunch matches of this weekend. And of course, as I had mentioned earlier, Pep Guardiola is going to take this match with a very keen interest, and if he manages to win, then he will be very good, a feat that will put him among the one of the most greatest tactician in the English Premier League title. And Arsenal will be hoping that they defeat Everton on the other side of the match, and they hope that Manchester City can drop points and Arsenal can go all ahead and clinch the English Premier League under Mikel Arteta. But technically, according to me, I think that already this title is at Etihad Stadium, and I think that Arsenal managed to mess up when they lost against Aston Villa. And Pep Guardiola, as I know him, is a serial winner and will not allow this title to slip out of his hands when it is closer than ever. And Mikel Arteta will be scratching his head and saying that Arsenal should be the one lifting this English Premier League this season. But we are not taking anything out of Arsenal. They've given Manchester City a run for their money this season, and it has not been easy for Mikel Arteta and for Pep Guardiola and his charges competing against Arsenal, because before it was a three-man horse race between Arsenal, Liverpool, and of course Manchester City, and Liverpool managed to run out of steam in the last stages of the English Premier League, giving Arsenal and Manchester City to try and square it out, and it will go to the wire, and the champions of the English Premier League season 2023-2024 will be decided in the last weekend of the English Premier League. And it has been a very explosive season by all standards, and records have been made, and records are made to be broken, of course. And if Manchester City manage to win this one, then they'll go down as one of the best teams that ever played in the English Premier League. And of course, it's not something that is up for discussion, because Pep Guardiola is a top-notch manager, not taking away something from Mikel Arteta, who has also managed to transform this Arsenal into a world-class team. And of course, with Klopp leaving at the end of the season, then it will be another platform, a new height for Mikel Arteta, and of course his nemesis Pep Guardiola to set the standards even higher. Remember, both tactician are both Spanish, and Mikel Arteta once worked under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. Well, let's hope for the best in the last day of the English Premier League, and may the best team go ahead and win the English Premier League season 2023-2024. And most of our eyes, as I said earlier, will be glued between the match pitting Manchester City and West Ham, and the other match pitting Arsenal against Everton, which is a derby. And as you know, derbies are not easy any day that a match is being played. Well, I've been your host, Mono Collins. Let's do this again next time when we do meet. This is Sport and TV, #1 leading sports channel.